And that brings me to my next point, which is I actually kind of want to start another Let's Play series. And I've been doing some research, and it looks like I'm going to have no problem if I just go ahead and start either Skyrim or Mass Effect or, you know, what have you. I just don't know. I just don't know what the kind of market out there would be for that kind of stuff. Or not market, I guess, but what you guys would want to see. And again, like, if you come to my channel late, and you're going back through my old videos, and you find this, obviously, whatever series I start is probably going to be way off in the future, but it's probably, or rather, it's probably going to be way already uploaded and going and everything. But for those of you who are subscribed right now, I am fully open to suggestions, actually, on whatever you think would be a fun Let's Play for me to tackle. One thing I've been meaning to do for my own personal enjoyment, really, is a complete redo of the entire Mass Effect saga. I love Mass Effect. I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, and I think it's one of the greatest game series of our generation, so I would love to be able to do a Let's Play for that. So let me know what you think about that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments what you think about doing a potential Mass Effect. And like I was saying, maybe I go Tuesday, Thursday is SMP. This Let's Play series you're watching now, it would be on Monday, Wednesday. Friday, maybe I do something fun or what have you, and then maybe on weekends I do Mass Effect or something. You know, let me know what you guys would like to see, because I am open to suggestions. So that weighs 4. Okay. For F3 data, that weighs 3, that weighs 0, that weighs 1. So it actually needs to go 1 block further that way, because I'm pretty sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when you're building a spawner, it'll spawn in a 2 by 8 by 8 box around the spawner, but since it's 8 by 8, it's uneven, so you actually have to have this slightly off-center. And I think the direction you should expand it is 0 and 1. That's the assumption I'm operating under right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I've already tested this out and it works really well. I don't know if that's just because, you know, I've got the primary area, so this might just be a little, you know, if this is not the absolute most efficient way of doing it, let me know in the comments. But ooh, I have coal. I have iron on me. So we might have to go ahead and smelt that up, and we got some coal on me, I believe. And we got that crafting bench right there. That might be my little station. I'm trying to figure out which direction I'm going to have this thing head. It might go this way, because I kind of like... I like to have a little area right near it where I can stand and watch them come in. And I'm going to do the most efficient design right now I can think of for a window. And I will show you that, guys. I'll show that to you guys in a couple minutes. But again, let me know what you think about doing a Mass Effect Let's Play. I love Mass Effect, like I said, so that would be a lot of fun. Other games I could potentially do... I'm not sure. I thought about doing a Team Fortress one. I'm going to just take a quick look under my desk to see what I've got. I don't have a lot of games installed on my hard drive right now, but I've got, like, Knights of the Old Republic 2, but I don't have Knights of the Old Republic 1, which might be fun. But, yeah. Let's see, I've got my roommate's copy of Empire Total War. I'm trying to look around while I do this. I've got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, but I don't know, I'm kind of over Grand Theft Auto. It was fun when I was 12 and stuff, but I don't know, I think I'm just over it. I'm not really looking forward to GT5 either. It's just, I don't know. I'm just over it, I guess. Obviously, I'd love to do an Uncharted playthrough. I was meaning to play through all the Uncharted games again, but I do not have an HD PVR, so I kind of wouldn't know how to do that. But I suppose I could look through my PS3 games and see if there's any other games that I might be able to find cheap on Steam or something that I could pick up and do a Let's Play of. One I could potentially do is Mirror's Edge, but I don't know. That's kind of like doing a racing game, where a racing game, it's not the most Not the most interesting thing to do a Let's Play of, I think, because it's so skill-based and so kind of... It's not like Call of Duty, where it's like meditative. I mean, where it's like just high action and stuff. It's more meditative, where you've got to kind of be thinking about what you're doing. You've got to kind of be active. I mean, most race drivers can barely talk when they're racing, so I don't know what my commentary would be like, or if I would just wind up ranting about stuff I saw on Top Gear. It might not be a terrible, terrible Let's Play series, frankly, but I haven't seen many Let's Plays of racing games, so if that's something that really interests you, I might be able to look into that and see what good racing games are out for PC. I could do Formula 1 2011 or something, but yeah, besides Mass Effect, what other games do you think I should do? What games can you pick up for cheap these days on Steam? What games are because my biggest reservation about doing Mass Effect is time management. I mean, even if I can do hour-long episodes, it's still going to be a huge time commitment. That's going to be... gotta get this junk off my screen, sorry. It's a huge time commitment. It's going to be... Oh gosh, stupid phone. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually. This is actually a little extra wide. 'Cause that's... Now I need to turn it back on. Yeah, I think... screw it. It'll work. It'll still work. Trust me. I might just have to put a trench down the middle or something. No, we're going to fill it in, actually. On second thought. But yeah, Mass Effect. It's just a long series to do a Let's Play of. And I could just beeline it and basically do the interesting side quests and, you know, any planet scanning or anything like that. I mean, that's kind of like grinding in Minecraft, where you could easily do that off camera. But let me know what you think about that. I've been meaning to do a FemShep run, but I just don't know if I can handle that. Like, I've been watching a lot of videos about listening to a lot of podcasts and stuff about the Mass Effect 3 ending, because I just wanted to get educated on the debate that's out there. I've already kind of told you guys my opinion. Personally, I think it's a fantastic ending. But again, I'll do a spoiler warning when I'm getting ready to talk about the ending itself. But I've just been watching a lot of videos and reading and stuff about a lot of different takes on the ending of Mass Effect, and I personally, it really solidifies it as being one of the best. I'm gonna have to move these, sorry. One of the best series of our generation, or of this console generation, or PC generation, because I've only ever played them on PC. To me, Mass Effect is a PC game, which is weird to a lot of people, I think. And it's weird for me listening to a lot of people cover it, because a lot of people only really ever thought of it as a Xbox game, which is just bizarre to me. But that's the way it works, you know. I never had an Xbox, because, again, like I've said in previous videos, I never got into Halo, and I figured that's kind of why you own an Xbox. Although I will admit, I've been looking more and more at getting an Xbox, just because of stuff like all the ways it does whatchamacallit. Yep, whatchamacallit. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. No. The way it does the social media, or not social media thing, but like streaming entertainment thing. I think it does that better than most other things out there. I didn't bring any water. Just thought of that. Oh boy, I'm just all over the place today, as per usual. So, yeah, I never had an Xbox, so to me, Mass Effect was always a PC game. But yeah, let me know what you think about that again. I know I've said that a dozen times now, but we're just clearing out boring cobblestone, so not much to talk about as far as what I'm actually doing in the game. So I'm talking about what I'm doing about the game. And I'm struggling to think of other games that I really enjoyed on PC that I could do playthroughs of that aren't completely, like, out of date. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea of doing something that's almost, like, hilariously out of date, like a game that's so old that it'd just be funny if I did a Let's Play of it. Or maybe not even funny, but just, like, cool because no one else on YouTube is doing one. But I have noticed a lot of people started Mass Effect 1 Let's Plays in about March, sorry. Completely backwards on my dates, but that's okay. So, we got some good stuff here. We're going to dump some of this cobble because we don't need it right now, and we're going to protect the hoe. And we're going to need a good way out of here, so we're going to have to spiral up. I think we'll do a big spiral staircase instead of a small one, because small ones get so claustrophobic. And we're going to need to do that now, because I need to go get me some buckets. So, we're going to do it right over here. Yeah, this area. One game that I did love on PC that I could potentially do a Let's Play of that might be equally funny as some of the other ideas I can spitball off the top of my head. But a game that I really loved, and I really don't know why I loved this game so much, was Alien vs. Predator 2. I've never played the first one, oddly enough, but the second one, it was one of the... I remember when my dad bought us our first, like, good family computer. Because let's talk a little bit about my computer history. We had this old Acer that was just... It was back in, like, I think it was pre-Windows 95 days. It was old school. And it had a couple fun games, and I wish I could actually find a couple of those. Like, one of them was called Keen 4, and I was terrible at it. My sister was actually better at it than I was, and my dad was better than both of us. But it was fun. And then another one was Descent that my dad played a lot of. I remember sitting there watching my dad play that game. That was probably the only video game I've ever really known my dad to be adamant about playing, was Descent. Which is funny because my roommate's obsessed with Free Space, which is like a spiritual sequel. Or maybe it's a direct sequel, I don't know. I'm sure he'll correct me if he ever gets a YouTube account and comments on my videos. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. He doesn't have a YouTube account, which is weird to me because I spend all my time on YouTube. Oops. Hey, cool. But yeah, like I was saying, that was our very first computer, and then the second computer we ever had was this laptop. It was Compaq, I think. It was back in the good old days of dial-up, and it was not the fastest computer, but hey, that's how I got involved in the internet. I remember waiting 5 minutes for a Flash video on Albino Black Sheep to load. And by the way, thumbs up for Albino Black Sheep. If you know what I'm talking about, throw a thumbs up on this video. You owe it to your internet street cred. Because Albino Black Sheep was the coolest place in the world back in the day. As was Newgrounds. I remember I have a lot of crazy, funny, long memories of Newgrounds. But then we got this Dell. And it's still at my parents' house. It's still the one they use for storing all their old tax information, stuff like that. But it is, I call it the Herpa Derpa computer now because it is so old. But when we bought it, we got 3 free games with it, or something like, or maybe it was 2. And I think my sister got one, and I got one. I think my sister got The Sims, and I got Alien vs. Predator because it was a first-person shooter. And at the time, I was obsessed with GoldenEye and stuff, and I thought that would be fun. And it looked a little bit more mature, and it was. And it was a lot of fun. So, you know, comment if you want to see that Let's Play, because that would be kind of a funny Let's Play. That'd be kind of a weird one to do, kind of an obscure title. So, I should probably make 2 or 3 of these. Can I get 2, maybe even 3 of these coming from the something to teach you about the Pleiades? I don't know what the Pleiades are. Clearly he did not do a good job teaching me about them. If anyone knows that reference, you get cool points for the day. But I went recently to karaoke night at a bar that we all love going to. Me and my buddies love going to. And there's a dude singing that, and I'm like, I haven't heard that song in years. What am I doing? And well, that's fine. There we go. Oh boy, I hear skellies and water. I'm nervous. Let's go ahead and do that prematurely. So we've actually kept a nice tight spiral on this. Okay, so we've got to be getting close to the surface then, if we're hearing those sounds. So hopefully we don't dig it right up into water. Knock on wood. Nope, I want that there. So, yeah, I think we're just going to spiral the rest of the way up here, which probably won't be long, and I will catch up with you guys at the top. No, I'm just kidding. I'll get real music. Alright guys, we made it to the surface, and it is nighttime, and we found a log. So, let's go ahead and grab this, and break some of these. I still heard that skeleton coming up here, so we'll see if we get shot as soon as we get out of here. Okay, no, we're fine. I've been meaning to deforest this little area too, which is another thing I can do off camera, but here is, hey, we got some mushrooms. And I know I place those. Don't think I'm that dumb or anything, please. Thank you. Let's eat, because I'm getting hungry. So, I should have marked my exit. Let's see if we can find it. It should be right over here somewhere. Yeah, see, there we go. So where was... So I actually kind of came back on myself. Because that is where the pillar should go. Alright, so, alright, so I think now what I think I'm going to do is address my thoughts on a very, very controversial subject, and I'm hoping, probably against hope, probably foolishly hoping, that I can voice my humble opinion about the Mass Effect 3. Oh my god, the rain. I should run a bed. I made a little shack over here. Because I feel like I have to talk over the rain, even though I don't really have to. So, actually what we're going to do is we're going to try to deforest this a little. Alright, on second thought, I'm going to hold off on that tangent, on that very controversial subject. And I'm going to run back to my house and get some stuff to make a little shack over here. So I will be back with you guys in a few.